Hey guys, and welcome back to another Thursday update video. Sorry for not having last week's update video out. I was actually in England for RuneFest last week. I left Wednesday evening, arrived Thursday morning, and I was in the airport and then had to drive to the venue and the hotel and everything. So I was not available last week but we're back this week with another great update. Today's update is actually pretty interesting, but the biggest update to me is actually not on the old school RuneScape client. It's rather on the RuneLite client, which once again, a RuneLite client, crazy. We'll get to it at the end of the video when we cover the RuneLite updates. So today's update is called Spellbook Rework, Wise Old Man, and the increased zoom function. All of these are actually great updates, so let's go over them. Up first, we have an Old School Mobile update, which, guys, by the way, Old School Mobile is being released in like 3 weeks. Can you believe that? The actual release date was announced, of course, and now it's finally happening. Super excited for the release date. Hopefully that day we hit like an insane amount of people online. Maybe 100,000 might happen. I think it will. So I'm super excited for that day. So first up, for the Spellbook Rework, we have an information button that's been added to the bottom of your magic tab, or your spells tab, I should say. In that mode, when you tap a spell, it brings up a tooltip on the bottom, and it shows the required runes and magic level, making this information properly accessible for mobile users. So before, you couldn't really hover over to see what runes and what else you needed to cast a spell or whatever, and now you have that information button on the bottom. So when you click on a spell, when you have that information tab open, you can see what you need to cast the spell. There's also a filter button to bring up a menu of simple filters. These let you choose which spells you want to see. As you hide unwanted spells, the app will respace the remaining icons and even make them substantially larger if the list is short enough to fit them. This should help you tap the correct button while spellcasting. This has actually been requested for a long time because some people feel that the spells tab is way too cluttered and everything, and they want the ability to customize it for themselves. Old School Mobile is now doing that, so if you guys only want to see the teleports on your tab, you can only see the teleports. If you guys only want to see fire spells, you can only see fire spells, so on and so on. They are potentially adding the filtered version of the spellbook to the desktop version of the game, so that'll probably be in a poll sometime soon. So I guess this question for you guys: would you want to see filtered spell tabs on the old school desktop client? Let me know what you think. If you guys haven't already pre-ordered the app on Android or iOS, make sure you do so you can play it the second that it's released. We have a change to the special attack bar as well. The special attack interface has been rewritten on desktop and mobile. Desktop users will see no difference in usage. However, the special attack bar has been changed in appearance slightly. The bar itself now uses a block color like everything else. Mobile users will see that the buttons, including the special attack button, have been enlarged for easier use, and the attack style buttons have been made larger to fill the gaps. Deposit boxes now have quantity options on mobile, allowing you to deposit specific quantities in a single tap. And the quest interface has been modified to include arrows for switching between quests, minigames, and the achievement diaries. This allows easier access between the previously small buttons. Next up, we have potentially the biggest update of the day, which is that the Wise Old Man can now clear members' quest items from your bank that you no longer need. Yes, people have asked for this for a long time. A while back, they actually added the ability for him to remove free-to-play quest items from your bank. Now he can take away members' quest items. So if you guys are really low on bank space like me on both my accounts, go check with the Wise Old Man to see if you guys have anything left in your bank that he can take away. If you guys have truly tried to clear everything from your bank in the past, he probably won't find much, since you guys probably did a good job of doing it yourself, but there might be 1 or 2 items that you didn't know were just junk, and you can now get rid of them. As you guys can imagine, this took a lot of work on their part because they had to do everything manually with the items. So if you guys want to read the rest of the story behind adding this into the game, you can check out Mod Monroe's story behind adding in the update. They have increased the zoom distance on the regular client. So if you guys are a standard client user and you guys try to zoom out, it actually goes very far now. If you guys were using OS Buddy, or if you guys are using RuneLite or Conduit, I think every single client has the feature where you can zoom out really far. So this isn't really anything new to you guys, but if you're using the standard client, you can now zoom out very far, and maybe you can zoom in a bit closer as well. So that's actually been changed finally, because they needed to do that a while ago. To account for the additional zoom, another notch has been added on the options side panel as well. That is going to finish it off for the old school RuneScape updates of the week. The end of the news section is actually quite filled with many things, but mainly just, graphical glitches that have been fixed and typos as well. I guess the nice one here is that a delay caused by failing to cast a spell, lack of rune or requirements affecting your next cast, has been removed. Let's head over to the RuneLite updates of the week to show you guys what's new in the RuneLite client. First up, in the 1.4.21 release of the RuneLite client, we have the bank tag tabs update. Now this one is absolutely awesome. I really love this because I use bank tags all the time and this is going to save a lot of time. If you guys don't know what bank tags are, pretty much what you can do is you can right click an item in your bank and you can assign it a keyword. So let's say I want to assign my seeds for my birdhouse runs the keyword bird. So every time I type in bird in my bank, all my seeds for my birdhouse runs are going to pop up. That's pretty much what bank tagging is. You can tag different items in your bank, so when you search for them, they all appear in one place for you. Now, previously, you always had to type it into your bank every time you wanted to bring up those, certain tagged items in your bank. But now they're giving you the option to have a tab that you just click on and instantly all your tags appear. You don't have to type anything in anymore. As you guys can see on the left side of my bank, I have the different tags. I have my herb runs, I have my seaweed runs, I have my birdhouse runs, all tabbed on the side now. I just left click it and boom, everything I need for all my runs is there. No more needing to type the word in for all that stuff to appear in your inventory. That is awesome. I love this. This is one of my favorite updates of the day. If you guys use the RuneLite client, let me know if this is going to help you. Let me know how excited you are about this update because it is great. The Master Clue 3-step cryptic clue solutions have been also added to the game. So every time you guys get a Master Clue with a 3-step cryptic solution, they have all now been solved for you on your screen. The Grand Exchange search panel and in-game price command now allow for partial name searching, yielding better results than before. And for the final update of the day from RuneLite, we have an improvement to the visuals of the client. The to and from in split private chat can now be recolored. A toggle has been added to use the default skill coloring for the XP Globe's progress arcs. XP Globe's progress bars have been changed into an overlay directly on the globe to save space. And finally, a chat box background image has been added to the 2005 interface style. That is going to finish it off for the RuneLite updates of the day. Here are some smaller improvements and some bug fixes as well if you guys want to read through them. But once again, I have updates to the old school update and the RuneLite update in the description of the video. Guys, what an update today. What an amazing update from not only the old school team, but from the RuneLite team as well. Great updates for the old school game today. I absolutely love it. Let me know what you guys think of the update in the comments in the description or below. I'm just messing up all my words now. It's time to end the video. Thank you guys all for watching. I will see you this weekend for another hardcore video. Hope to see you next time. Have a good one and peace. Man, I just keep talking. I don't want this video I might as well just keep talking until this video is 10 minutes, for the extra ad revenue, because you guys will listen.
Wow.